Someone you care about is suffering in silence right now. They carry a heavy burden that crushes their spirit every single day. This person believes God is punishing them for their past mistakes. They think every bad thing in their life is divine judgment for what they've done wrong. They hide this pain from everyone around them. No one sees the battle raging inside their soul. Their suffering has reached a breaking point. Without help, they may give up completely. You have been chosen to help save them from this darkness. You and this person share a bond that goes deeper than you may realize. Their pain sends ripples through the spiritual connection between you. Have you felt something was wrong lately? Maybe you've thought about them more than usual without knowing why. Perhaps you felt a heaviness when they come to mind. You may have noticed they seem different, more distant, less joyful. Their eyes don't light up like they used to. These feelings are real spiritual warnings reaching you. Your soul is picking up on their silent cries for help. This person hasn't reached out to you directly because they feel too ashamed. The weight of their guilt keeps them locked in isolation. They believe they don't deserve help or comfort, but the divine forces are working through you to reach them before it's too late. The suffering this person endures goes deeper than surface pain. It attacks their spirit, their mind, and their will to keep going. If they continue believing God is punishing them, their light will fade completely. This false belief is poison to the soul. It destroys hope and creates endless darkness. Right now, spiritual and emotional damage is growing inside them. Their faith is breaking. Their strength is failing. Every day they sink deeper into despair. The divine realm is trying desperately to reach them through you. Heaven sees their pain and wants to bring healing. But they have closed themselves off from receiving it directly. They are falling into a pit of darkness that grows deeper each day. Time is running out for someone to throw them a lifeline. Intervention must happen soon. They stand at the edge of giving up on everything. Their faith, their hope, their life itself. You are the key to their rescue. Like this video now to activate divine healing energy for this suffering soul. The burdens this person carries are crushing them slowly. Past mistakes play on repeat in their mind. They cannot escape the memories of what they've done wrong. Every time something bad happens in their life, they believe it's God's punishment. Lost opportunities, health problems, relationship struggles, they see all of it as divine judgment against them. Their view of God has become twisted by guilt. They no longer see a loving creator. Instead, they see an angry judge waiting to punish them more. They pray, but their prayers feel empty. They cry out, but believe their voice doesn't deserve to be heard. They think God has turned away from them forever. This belief has made them withdraw from everyone who cares about them. They push people away because they feel unworthy of love or friendship. The shame cycle keeps them trapped. They feel guilty, so they isolate. The isolation makes them feel worse. The worse they feel, the more guilty they become. Deep in their heart, they believe they don't deserve happiness or peace. They think suffering is what they've earned through their mistakes. This belief is destroying them from the inside out. It eats away at their spirit like acid. They've tried desperately to atone for their past. They've tried to fix things, to make up for what they've done, but nothing brings relief. Nothing stops the feeling that God is against them. The exhaustion of carrying this burden alone has drained all their energy. They think about giving up on everything. Because they can't see a way out, they need someone to break through their walls and show them the truth. Type Amen right now to send healing energy flowing toward this suffering person. You may have already noticed signs of their suffering without fully understanding what you were seeing. Their smiles have become fake, painted on to hide the real pain underneath. If you look closely at their eyes, you can see the sadness they're trying to conceal. Their energy has changed. The light that used to surround them has dimmed. Being around them might feel heavier now, like they carry invisible weight. They avoid talking about spiritual or religious topics. If God comes up in conversation, they change the subject quickly or become uncomfortable. This person has been isolating themselves from family and friends. They make excuses not to attend gatherings. They cancel plans at the last minute. They're slowly disappearing from the lives of people who care. Their nights are filled with sleepless torment. They lie awake replaying their mistakes. Their mind won't give them rest or peace. You might notice physical signs too. They may have lost or gained weight. Their eyes look tired all the time. They seem exhausted even when they haven't done anything physically demanding. When people express concern, they deflect it quickly. They say, "I'm fine," even when they're clearly not. They've become experts at hiding their pain. Sometimes their mask slips. In unguarded moments, you might catch a glimpse of the agony they carry. Then they quickly cover it up again. The energy around them feels heavy and dark. Joy has left their life. Things they used to love no longer bring them happiness. Their self-talk has become increasingly negative. They speak harshly about themselves. They believe they deserve every bad thing that happens. They push away people who try to get close. They build walls to keep others out because they think they don't deserve care or comfort. The belief that they deserve to suffer has become their daily reality. Every experience reinforces this false belief system. What they don't realize is that spiritual darkness feeds on their guilt and shame, making everything worse. If you wish to amplify the divine healing energy reaching this person, you can give super thanks of $5, $10, $20 or more. Each offering sends waves of protective light toward them and helps break through the darkness holding them captive. This is a sacred exchange for their healing. Type 777 now to open the full healing channel between divine love and this suffering soul. Here is the truth this person desperately needs to understand. What they're experiencing is not God punishing them. God's true nature is love and forgiveness, not endless punishment. The divine heart breaks seeing their suffering, not celebrates it. The pain they feel comes from their own guilt and shame, not from divine judgment. They have created a prison in their own mind. There is a difference between consequences and punishment. Actions have natural consequences, yes, but God is not sitting in heaven designing new ways to hurt them for past mistakes. The real enemy here is using their guilt as a weapon. Dark forces work to separate souls from divine love by making them believe they're unworthy. This is spiritual warfare happening in their mind. Their past mistakes do not define their worth. They are not the sum of their worst moments. They are beloved children of the divine, even when they can't feel it. Redemption is always available. Forgiveness is always within reach. No one has fallen too far to come back home. Divine mercy waits for them with open arms. There is no mistake too big for grace to cover. There is no sin too great for love to overcome. Their suffering breaks the heart of heaven. God does not want them to carry this burden. The divine realm is working constantly to help them see the truth. Angels surround them, trying to whisper truth into their spirit. But the lies they believe are so loud that they can't hear the gentle voice of love. They believe they're being punished. The reality is they're being pursued by love. They believe they're unworthy. The truth is they're priceless. Transformation is possible right now in this very moment. Freedom waits on the other side of forgiveness. Self-forgiveness is part of divine healing. They must learn to forgive themselves as they've been forgiven. The power to release old burdens is available right now. Type 333 to activate divine truth that will break through their false beliefs. You have been chosen for a specific role in helping this person find freedom. This is not random chance. This is divine assignment. The reason you're receiving this message now is because it's time for you to step into action. Heaven has selected you as the instrument of their breakthrough. Your energy carries something special that can penetrate their walls. Where others have failed to reach them, you have the power to break through. The divine light you carry can pierce the darkness surrounding them. Your presence in their life is not accidental. It's intentional and purposeful. Your love for them reflects the divine love they can't feel directly. You become the hands, the voice, and the heart of heaven reaching toward them. You may need to speak specific words to them. Tell them they are not being punished. Tell them they are loved. Tell them their past does not define their future. The timing of this divine intervention through you is perfect. Their spirit is more ready than you might think to receive truth, even if they seem resistant on the surface. Be patient with them. Persistence will be required. They've built these walls over time, and they won't come down instantly. You might encounter resistance at first. They may push back or try to convince you they're fine. This is the protective mechanism they've developed. Hold space for their healing without forcing it. Be present. Be consistent. Be genuine. Signs will show you when they're ready to truly receive help. Watch for small openings in their armor. The transformation is already beginning, even if you can't see it yet. Spiritual forces are working behind the scenes to prepare their heart. If you wish to honor this sacred connection and strengthen divine intervention, you can give super thanks of $5, $10, $20 or more. Each offering creates breakthrough energy that helps shatter the chains binding them. You become a partner in their restoration through this sacred act. Type 9999 right now to activate your divine mission to help save them. A breakthrough is coming for this suffering person. The moment when truth will finally penetrate their darkness is approaching rapidly. Divine timing is at work in their healing journey. Everything is aligning perfectly for their release from this mental and spiritual prison. A shift is beginning in how they perceive their spiritual reality. Small cracks are forming in the walls they've built. Light is starting to seep through. Angels are gathering around them right now. The heavenly realm is moving into position to support their healing. Divine forces are assembling for their rescue. Light from above is breaking through the barriers around their heart. The darkness that has held them captive is losing its power. False guilt and shame are beginning to lift. The heavy burden they've carried is starting to loosen its grip on their soul. Their connection to divine love is being restored. The relationship they thought was broken forever is being healed and renewed. Peace that they haven't felt in years is coming to their spirit. The torment in their mind will soon quiet. Rest will return to their soul. Joy that left their life long ago is waiting to return. Laughter will come back. Hope will bloom again. They will be freed from the mental prison they've been trapped in. The chains of guilt will break. The walls of shame will crumble. New understanding will flood their awareness. Truth will replace lies. Light will scatter darkness. Their wounded spirit will heal. The broken pieces of their faith will be restored. Their view of God will transform from judge to loving parent. They will return to wholeness and purpose. Their life will have meaning again. Their future will open up with possibilities. The gratitude they'll feel for your intervention will be profound. They will recognize you as the one who helped save them. Type Amen now to complete the healing activation and release divine intervention into the life of this suffering person. Divine healing energy has been activated and is flowing toward this person right now. The spiritual forces are moving on their behalf. Your role in their life is important and sacred. You are the vessel through which heaven's love will reach them. Trust the divine guidance leading you. Change is beginning in them, even if you cannot see it with physical eyes. Their spirit is responding to the light being sent. Divine support now surrounds both of you in this mission. Angels walk with you as you reach out to help them. The breakthrough is approaching faster than you realize. What seemed impossible is becoming possible through divine power. Angels are working tirelessly on their behalf, removing obstacles and opening their heart to receive truth. Light is now penetrating the darkness that held them captive for so long. The power of divine love is greater than any false belief about punishment. Truth always defeats lies in the end. Type Amen to seal this divine healing mission and complete the sacred spiritual connection.